Iverstein, and he introduced me to another person who was a really bad influence on my life. Her name was Jennifer Cabrera,
I'm
and
not sure they care for you mentioning their last names on the air, but that's
well,
okay.
if she's alive,
If she's alive, okay.
if she's alive, so, um, so I think what Sam basically did was pull the old switcheroo. He he got this girl to glom onto me, right? And although we did have some crazy, wacky adventures, the overall influence was not a good thing, right? So anyway, I was kind of curious, it's like, well, whatever happened to old Jen, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I did a Google. I found people pretty easily. Like actually, our buddy, you found him. I don't know, and I found him kind of at the same time in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
Loopstra. If you Google his name, you can get his picture, and you can identify, all these people with the same name. You can scroll down, and you can find the guy who looks like the guy that you're looking for. And typically, So I went for the Google, and I brought up some of the Google images,
Right.
and I said, well, I said she's a bad person, so let's look at mugshots, right?
Okay.
So I clicked on the one that looked like a mugshot, and it was Florida mugshots. And apparently there's a website called Florida.arrest.org.
Yep. I think a lot of states have them, yeah.
Right. But this is a bit different because, and oddly enough, you can tag these photographs of these mugshots.
Okay.
They can be tagged as beat up, celebrity, grills, handicap, hair, hotties, which I clicked on, hunks. Hunks is actually listed twice. Scary, tatted up, wino, transgender, and WTF. And this it's a Florida.arrest.org. I mean, and it looks like these. So I clicked on the hotties, and said, hey ladies, and a lot of them are holding coke. Some of them are prostituting themselves.
Holding Coca-Cola?
Yes, they're holding, some weed. Get some weed.
I get
Some
you.
girls like the blow, like the blow. I'm probably and two. But yeah, I'm like, hey. But then I went with there's also grandmas and grandpas.
Oh boy, that sounds like a lot of fun.
So I said, you know what, I'm it is Gay Pride Month, and the Pentagon has opened up their arms, if you will, to the alternative lifestyle. So I said, hey, well, let's see see if I would ever get fooled by one of the transgender people here at Florida.arrest.org. And the answer would be no. There's oddly enough, the majority of the transgenders are the ones posing are black dudes.
Oh, really?
Lots of black dudes are faking it. There's a couple of there's one there's a Jesus Mendoza.
Oh, maybe any
Jason,
relation?
Rudy Raymond, he's not fooling nobody. They're not fooling nobody. It's most of them got bad wigs, and
I told you about the guy in my town where I always see him at the grocery store, and it's you just can't. I guess the ones that fool you, you don't even know about. So maybe there are some that are fooling us.
Yeah, boy. None of these ain't fooling nobody. They ain't fooling.
There are some really bad ones.
Body. Like why?
I don't know. I don't get it. Oh, I don't know why anybody would want to dress like a woman. Even a woman, why a woman would want to dress like a woman, because
I know
it looks very uncomfortable.
Oh, I tell you, there's one. His name's Marvin Arega. And he'd be like, "Oh, hey, how you doing? How you doing, baby?" but most of them are on the scary end. And yeah, I just found it pretty funny to to check it out. I was
there's a lot of nuts out there.
Oh boy, yeah. The WTF is good.
That's where you can't even figure out what they are.
Well, they're some are crying, some got tattoos on the face.
The tattoo on the face says one thing: I never want to work again.
I will remain unemployed, and the state will be paying for me for the rest of my life.
Oh yeah, I saw a woman. This is the other day in a store, and she was older, like at least 50s, and short hair. And I don't know where she was going with this. But this was on the face, but on the back of the neck, like at the hairline, but below the hairline, so it was clearly visible with short hair. And I don't know what the hell it was. Like kind of like an eye, but with some other design with it, like maybe a hieroglyphic type thing.
The evil eye.
I don't know. It wasn't that though. It was. I don't know what it was, but I just don't understand why people. It's like that thing Mike Tyson did. Why would you do that to your face? What is that saying?
I tell you what, Jennifer Garland, man, she's looking cute. It gives her address too, if you want to give her a looking up. I might when I'm down there visiting. I might.
Willie says she's a thug.
I'll let her thug me, whatever that means. I'm not sure what that means, but it sounds witty. I think in my head. So yeah, there's some. So I recommend Florida.arrest.org as my new.
We've just lost all our listeners.
That's going to be my new dating website. I'll put up a profile on there and see what.
There's also one in Texas. I don't know if you're able to rate them or anything, but
I don't go to Texas like once a month. I go to Florida once a month.
I know, but I'm just saying other pictures.
Yeah.
Not everybody is scouting Florida for transsexuals.
Yeah, I tell you what, though, I just hope that when the FBI and CIA are checking out my my computer usage, I think they'll be pleasantly surprised.
I don't think they'll be surprised. I don't think they'll be the least bit surprised.
Yeah, you think they'll be like, okay, this
that's what we expected.
This is about this is about right. Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine them looking through your computer with rubber gloves.
I told you about the guy, a gay friend of mine.
Yeah.
I think I told you I was looking at that RC car magazine that somebody left at work.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, did I tell this story on the show?
Yeah, I can't remember. I don't listen to the show.
Well, yeah. So somebody left one of those RC cars,
way too boring.
Remote control cars, like magazines, because all the hot chicks are in there. So I'm flipping through there.
It's like the dwarfs. They have them like laying over the hood of the RC cars and stuff, right?
Yeah,
it's exactly. Like the Hispanic dwarfs, that type of thing. The cars bounce up and down and.
Right,
the big rims and the shiny rims and
exactly
the glitter paint.
Yeah, and so I'm flipping through it, and I realized I don't have a RC car, and all these hot chicks seem to be enjoying the RC cars, and I said that's what I'm missing.
That's what you're missing, the RC car.
Yeah, my buddy's standing next to me. He's like, "Yeah, we'll go with that." And I was like, "What?" Oh. That's why I don't have all the ladies. We'll go with that. It hurt inside.
Yeah, it hurt deep down inside.
Deep down inside.
Well, if you're looking, Lenny, if you're looking for love, and you're having trouble finding a partner, a confidant, a place to.
Thank you very much for calling the Bijou Theater. It's wonderful.
A place to make a friend.
It's delightful. It's excellent.
I like friends.
Bijou.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody needs friends.
Tonight, this is Saturday night, the Bijou Boys Review. This is our second nude review of the month. We're going to have it all
second
one.
I missed the first one. Damn it.
So, please drop by. Please look up. Please call in to see when the Bijou Boys nude review shows are going to be presented for July, August, September,
Was it
and
nude
October.
Review or nude review?
Nude review.
Bijou.
It's a new nude review.
Fahrenheit, touch your togs, Unlike father, unlike son.
Whoa! That's
films. 3 films that bring people in. 3 films that will have you cruising. Yes, they will.
Yes, they will, Lenny.
Bijou. Bijou.
Have you cruising?
Second to none. Second floor, cruising. Cruising in the theater. Cruising.
Wait a minute. What could the house be on the first floor?
Bijou's
on the second floor. What's on the first floor?
A lot of nooks and crannies, a lot of places to play in. And the fresh
a lot of nooks and crannies, my friend. A lot of nooks and crannies.
It's safe, but it's fabulous. Only at the Bijou. No other place in the world is like it. The Bijou.
It must be on Angie's list. I'll check it out.
Place where men put a little twinkle in their eye,
rhythm
in their walk, and a smile on their face.
That's what I'm thinking you need, Lenny, is rhythm in your walk.
We're located at 1349 North Wall Street, in the heart of Old Town. We're open 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. If you need to get any information, you need to order any poppers, you need to order any DVDs, classic video.
Do you know what a popper is, Lenny?
Please call.
Yeah.
1-800-932-7111.
What's a popper?
I think it's like huffing.
On the internet, we're at BijouTheaterChicago.com.
Is it like the whipped cream stuff?
We're also at BijouWorld.com, and we have one other website.
Lots of websites.
Bijou Vintage Gay Porn Reviews.
Now, see, I've been looking on eBay for that.
Its wings. That's right. Bijou.
The reviews.
A little bit of politics.
Here we go. This is the part we like.
Tommy spoke this week about how Obama failed. He's only talking about how Obama fails. But meanwhile, the one who's failing is Mitt Romney. He can't tell the truth because life depended on it. But he said something very interesting. He said, you know something, if Obama would just follow what Ronald Reagan would have done, we've been out of this recession. Well, you know what Ronald Reagan did? Ronald Reagan hired more people in the public sector, in government, and he raised taxes. That's what he did to get out of the recession on the Vulcan.
Now, I believe
so unless this
one
guy
of the two candidates, Lenny, has a town hall meeting coming up at the Bijou.
I haven't anyone really discussed the fact that that's how we got out of that recession, just like we got out of the Depression. We hired people. The government hired people.
We hired soldiers.
You need to hire people. You hire people.
They fight German
soldiers. They spend money, goes into the economy, and taxes are paid.
There you go.
If you take away money out of the system and people are not working, then you have people who that are not putting money into the system, that need money from the system.
I need money.
And you have no income coming into the system because no one pays any.
People have jobs. Tax. They can go to the Bijou.
So it's absolutely
absurd. They can see the
Pull My
Togs video.
Yes, you're absolutely correct. But the Republican, that's what Obama should be doing. He should be hiring more people for in government, but the Republicans are letting people go in government. That's keeping the unemployment rate high. And Washington doesn't want to put any money out. Washington doesn't want to increase any hiring of people, fixing of roads, and hiring people for government.
Have we had enough of the Bijou?
Doesn't want to do any of that. Doesn't want to raise taxes.
Yeah. Very interesting. It's a very interesting two-prone method to the Bijou.
Well, it's like a public service.
It is. It is.
I say it's a 3-pronged public service thing. You got you got your basic, old town hall style meeting place. You got your books and movie review sort of portion of it, and you've got your soapbox of you got your economics lessons.
Oh yeah, and it's definitely where it's at. It sounds like
the Bijou is where it's at. I think that's part of the. I think that's on the T-shirt.
Oh, do you have the Bijou T-shirt?
Oh man, I wish. Actually, you know what? I do have a shirt that says "Nobody knows I'm a lesbian."
Oh well, you should wear that one more often.
Oh, dude, I do.
Yeah, that it makes me wonder how politically involved the Bijou actually is.
Oh, is your money going to support the wrong candidate? I said that. I did my air quotes. The wrong candidate.
Oh yeah.
Sounds like he's politically active.
He's very active, and well, you've been to the. For research purposes, you've been to the Bijou website, right, Lenny?
Oh yeah.
And you've seen the pictures of the garden that he mentions out in the back.
Yeah,
which is a lovely garden.
Saw some BBC too, which was not real.
I didn't see any British news organizations there, but no British news, but. One thing I did see out in the garden.
It's 2 letters. Big. Black.